Hey guys, how's it going? Stonehenge 2 here with the Alliance Celestial Avengers. Today we are taking on War number 8 of Season 55. We are facing up against SGA-1, and we have a pretty big war. So, yeah, stay strapped and be ready. First off, we're on Path 3 in Section 1, and I'm going to be using Luke Cage for this Venom. I normally prefer assigning Thanos to this node, but it worked out that Luke Cage was who I had, and this was one of the last fights in Section 1 for me to be able to take with him, so I decided Luke Cage will be fine. He's a solid matchup here. He has the Indestructible to protect you in case you mess up. I did push him to Special 2 there. After the 60 FPS update, the SP2 is way easier to dex, and so I just went with it. Here, I figured I'd just throw my Relic, and then Special 2, and hopefully I get a crit and it kills. I did not get a crit. That didn't do shit all for damage, so I just throw my Special 1 afterwards, and he goes down pretty easy. So, 38-second fight. It's maybe a little bit quicker than Thanos does it, but it worked well. And the main reason why I had Luke Cage taking that fight is because I can just use Luke Cage for the next fight, and it works out well. I was thinking about giving myself the Jessica Jones synergy for this war, but I really needed Dust on the team for 38 Thanos. Excuse me. So I did end up going with Dust instead of the Jessica Jones synergy. And here, I throw my Relic again. I'm going to do the same thing as I did in the last fight. I'm going to throw my Special 2 and hope for a crit, except this time it does crit, and I do get the finish with that. So that fight was a lot quicker. Well, 6 seconds quicker. But still a pretty quick fight there in Section 1. Section 2 here, I'm going on to Path 5, and I'm going to be using Medusa for this Spider-Punk. When Armor Shatter is active, if Medusa is awakened, it makes it so she gains a true accuracy, which is nice because it means that you don't have to worry about him evading when you try to intercept him. So there I get my little intercept, do a few hits, did a lot of damage. I was like, that's a lot of damage. I'll go for it right here. That combo will get me to the Relic. Throw the Relic, I get triple crits on my Relic, and it just kills. So yeah, that fight was pretty quick. I could have tanked a Special 3 without really any issue whatsoever. But yeah, I figured I'd go for it there, and I did just fine. Next up, I have Luke Cage versus this Man-Thing. I've taken this fight, I think, last war too. I get a little intercept there to put the protection on cooldown. And here, I'd prefer if he throws Special 2s, but I wouldn't complain about a Special 1. I do dash in there. I just know I have my Invulnerability or Indestructible in my back pocket, so I'm not super worried about it. I did get clipped in the middle of that Special 2 somehow, so that was a little unfortunate. Here, I want to bait a Special, pretty much. I'm going to push him to a Special 2, though. And he does throw it. Can just do one hit, get my intercept in. I am going to play it a wee bit risky after this Special 3 and dash in. I figured I'd probably get smacked in the face, but I just didn't want him to dash forward and shrug off all my debuffs. So as long as I take a little bit of damage, I'm fine with him not shrugging the debuffs. So yeah, just there. It actually took probably just as long because he did a full combo into my block or into my face. But yeah, that's how that one went. Next up, took a little break here while I was waiting for my Wags to get placed. But here we go. Wags is placed. I also have Odin buffs here for extra safety just in case. But here we're going to throw on mutant boosts. I do throw on the 200% boost, and it doesn't help the Special 1, but it does help the Special 2 in case I accidentally get pushed to the Special 2. So that was why I used that boost there. I know it probably doesn't look like it makes any sense, but that is the reasoning why I did it. Here, I punish with a heavy, and I could have had him a little bit more power, but doing my first Special 1, I get a couple of nice crits, and it takes him down quite a bit. Now I just need to get back to another Special. While Grit's active, I ignore Unstoppable, and I get Grit from, and my Grit is paused from Specials being thrown. So here, he didn't want to throw it, until my grit, and grit is active while sandstorm is active. Forgot to mention that. I have wags here, so I can medium light while he's unstoppable, and I'm safe. There, I forgot how many debuffs I needed to enter sandstorm. So here I am going to enter sandstorm, throw my special 1. It does take him below 25%, so now I can activate his final protection and punish with a heavy to get my fury, and then throw another special 1 here. Actually do a couple hits and then a special 1, and did get a crit on the final hit, so that fight went down in about a minute 13. So pretty happy with that one. Next up, moving on to Mini Island 2, taking node 41 here with Luke Cage. I did come back a little bit later. I had a couple things going on and forgot to heal like an absolute numpty. So going into this fight with 85% health, like it could be worse, but as soon as I went into this fight, I was like, oh no, that's not good. Here, you can just outrange Dazzler's special 1. I don't know why I didn't punish it, if I'm being honest. I do go for the cheeky little intercept there and just outrange this special 1, and then do get the punish there. So basically, the only thing about Dazzler is you don't want to get hit by the dazzle attack or whatever, so when she dashes at you. And I practiced dexing that several times, and I messed it up there. I blocked one of the hits, which kind of threw me off, but that's whatever. It's not a big deal. I just throw my special 1 there. I have the stun, and it's power focus too, which means I'm pretty much safe to push her to above 2 bars of power because she's never really going to go red. I do a full combo there. She didn't die, so I did end up having to tap her one more time. Luckily, she didn't throw that special 2 and do a little bit more damage into my block potentially. So here, just healing up Luke Cage. Next up, I have a rank 4 Onslaught on node 45. And going into this fight, I was gifted the information that the last person who had taken a rank 4 Onslaught here with Luke Cage had almost timed out. So I was a little bit worried about it, but I had a lot of trust in my Luke Cage. And so basically with that information, I was just going to enter the fight with the game plan to be aggressive. And I have Indestructible, so I don't have to worry about the, what's it called? Getting hit, and then I get hit, and now I have to worry about getting hit. So there I go for a little light intercept. The Conflictor actually kind of helps in this matchup because I'm almost always going to have more than 4 debuffs with Luke Cage, and so it's going to be more so reversing his power gain than anything else. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to push him to special 2. I'm extremely comfortable dexing either special, except the special 1 there, which I just got punched in the face very hard with. So now I just need to throw my special 3 while Conflictor is on cooldown. I do get it off there. I had just triggered Conflictor on my combo before, so it's got about a quarter of the timer done. So there, I thought knocking him down with the special 3 removed the crush, but obviously it did not, so I got pummeled in the mouth parts a little bit. Yeah, that was good fun. And then now, every time I trigger Conflictor, I have so many debuffs that it's going to be doing a lot of damage. There, I'm going to turtle up and just light intercept him, get a couple crits, get my Relic off, and he goes down in a minute 24, which is actually much better than I was expecting. So I was very happy with that. Next on, moving to the boss island, I also have this Sentinel with Luke Cage. I'm going to heal him up once more because I was a numpty in that fight. And so, yeah, going to be going in here. I took him on the boss island before. I knew about Power Reserve here. I just didn't realize how influential Power Reserve plus Sentinels already reduced special attack power was going to be. And so I do get caught out just a little bit here. There, I don't punish because I don't have a slow up. I do throw my heavy there, get the slow up, do a little light intercept. Here, I'm going to bait a special 2, and then I do actually punish that one. I think this next one I bait and do not punish. Never mind, I take that back. I did punish it. And this one, I don't punish. I'm going to bait another special 2. And then there, I think I'm going to punish with 1 hit. No, I'm not. So there, I just take 1 blocked hit and throw my special 3. I'll get plenty of fatigues or whatever the heck they're called. Exhaustions, that's the right one. Active afterwards, so his armor ups are just going to reverse his power gain. I do just combo Relic and then combo, and it does end up critting and killing him there. So it wasn't actually too long. I had underestimated the power reserve on that node in unison with his kit. And here I'm taking node 49 Bullseye. I'm going to be using Medusa for this fight. With power backs being boosted or nerfed, Bishop is no longer going to be the best counter to this fight, in my opinion. So I did test it a little bit in the off season, and it went quite well. So I decided to test it again here, or not test it. I decided to do it again here. The nice thing about Medusa is she can sidestep really easily because her sword attacks have great range. Her hair attacks also have great range, but especially her sword attacks. And here, he takes a wee bit to throw a special 2, so I hit him a few more times. Also taking a wee bit to throw it. I think about throwing another light attack into him, but he throws it there. So I took a decent bit from brute force. Decay is going to prevent me from taking any of the bleed damage from the special attack there. I throw the special 2. It does not kill. You don't have to worry about the stun with Medusa because it applies during the special attack animation, so you cannot actually have it reflected on you. So, yeah, I just had to make sure I was recording that fight. Here, I'm going to be healing up Medusa just a wee bit. I do throw 3 potions in. I think I could have just done 2 and 1 lower level potion, but it is what it is. I was in a hurry because my power back boost, or my PS1 boost, I thought might be getting ready to fall off. So there, I bait a heavy attack. I do just a little bit of a shortened combo in special 1. Now here, I can also just sidestep Shocker. You can sidestep Shocker with most champions, but Medusa makes it a lot easier. Here, I want to knock him down, but he wasn't giving me the opportunity, and so I'm going to take that opportunity now. And do get him knocked down for the slow. He throws his special 2. I figure if I just get my special 2 off here, it should melt him pretty decently. I get it off. I get amazing crits. Medusa is just the queen. I have slow up, and I'm just going to go for another special 2 here. And it is far and away enough overkill. So a 41-second Shocker boss with Medusa. Pretty nice. So we did end up losing this war. We had a couple of really tough fights that we ended up dropping some deaths to. But yeah, in the end, we did lose to SGA. We had Battle Group 1 had another great war. Still very proud of all the guys in Battle Group 1. And overall, very proud of the Alliance for how we've been performing this season with it being decay, which is a tactic that no one likes. But that will be it for this one, guys. And I will catch you in the next one. Have a great one. Bye.